Well, John, really good point that at Old Trafford. It could have been 3. It must give you, as a squad, great confidence and belief going to Stamford Bridge.
Yeah, it does. I think Old Trafford's a notoriously tough place to go. It's maybe not as much of a fortress as what it's been known for in the past, but it's still a squad littered with top international players and players that can hurt you at any point. So to get a point and then probably overall deserve to win was encouraging. Obviously disappointing because we want to go and win, but it was unsurprising for us, and there we know what we're capable of. And now going into December, we're starting to get really used to how each other plays, and we're starting to really form into a formidable side. So hopefully going into Chelsea, which is a really tough away fixture, is hopefully we carry that on and keep improving.
You must be confident that you're going to score, because we saw a wonder goal from Jack Grealish. We've witnessed the replays over and over again, and Tyrone Mings gone on the sheet, and you've been spreading them round as well, haven't you?
Yeah, they're taking the goals away from me. No, it was good. Obviously, Jack's getting in the scoring positions, and great movement for Ty for the second goal. It was important that to bounce back so quickly after the first goal, and I think overall our set pieces weren't great, so to try and work one out from that was really good. But Jack's goal was top class and a perfect stage for it. I think he's shown what he's capable of, and he's still got more in him. He's a top player and showing that he can be the talisman for us. So when he's in that form, there's no way that defenders can live with him, and he's definitely shown that at the minute.
It's a huge ingredient, isn't it, John, to have a player with the X factor who can create something out of nothing in a game?
Yeah, it is. Frees up a lot of space for other players as well, like myself. I think a lot of the times he attracts 2 or 3 men, and that's how Connor's getting in behind, and other players are getting space. So a lot of his work is very unselfish, although it may not seem. It's very unselfish for the team. He gets a lot of fouls, gets us into great positions, and just a great player to have, and hopefully we can start contributing goals wise and help him out as well.
You mentioned Connor there. In the midfield area, with him in the fold, Douglas Luiz as well, how are you complementing each other, and how much are you enjoying playing with them?
Yeah, it's good. Everyone knows. I think now everyone's more than aware of what each other can bring. Obviously Marv done really well when he was in the team, so we know if we don't perform, he's going to come in and take our place. So we've got a good balance, and it seems to be working at the minute. With the Wolves game as a bit of an exception, we've been performing really well, so hopefully we can carry that on, which is going to be a really tough spell in the next few weeks.
Yeah, this Premier League, it's relentless, isn't it? You've got a midweek Chelsea, Frank Lampard doing a sterling job. They are on the back of a home defeat against West Ham.
Yeah, they are, and they'll be hurting, so we need to be aware of a backlash. But at the same time, even though we'll be careful of a very hectic schedule, they've had Champions League to put in the mix as well. So they'll be a little bit more tired than us, and we've had the experience of the mammoth that is the Championship last season. So we know what it's like to have the quick turnaround and how to deal with it. So hopefully we can use that to our benefit tomorrow.
Yeah, when you think of Spurs, Palace, Arsenal, it's been the nearly story for you, hasn't it, in the capital so far?
The more and more we think about these games, the more it's kind of chances it passes by. So we are very keen to not let that happen again. You can take losing from winning positions if you haven't played well, but it's even more hurtful when you've played well and you deserve to win. It's something we haven't improved on. We're managing the games a lot better and stopping them be a bit like a basketball match, which what the Arsenal and Spurs games ended up. So we took great confidence from that, but cut out the mistakes we were making, and hopefully going into tomorrow's game, start the same way we have been doing in London, but then carry it on the second half.
I know you love your midweek matches. What's the focus in the build-up? How do you plan for it?
Just take the weight off your legs, try and stay fresh for the game, and then just work tactically, and that's what we have been doing. We're well prepared, as we always are, and we'll travel down and prepare for the game and hopefully be ready to go.
In terms of your league position, I know people don't read too much into the table at this relatively early stage, but there is the opportunity there, isn't there, now and over the busy festive period to get up into that top half?
Yeah, I think the Newcastle game was important to make sure we didn't kind of get sucked into the little group that's forming down. There's still a long way to go. We all know it's a marathon and not a sprint. We proved that ourselves last year, but it's so important to get the wins racked up early and give ourselves the best possible chance to finish as high up the table as we can. We're in the little group now that one win could take you up to the Inter-Total Cup places, or one defeat could take you into relegation places, so we know how important the games are. I was kidding on, by the way, about the Inter-Total Cup.
Yeah, that was a Villa qualified for that years and years ago.
It's a Football Manager special. No, but it just shows you how tight it is and how close everyone's teams are. So the margins are very fine, and hopefully we can stay on the right side of these margins.
What do you make of their team? I mean, it's packed quality, full of quality, isn't it?
I have that top team for our top players. Obviously, we know a lot about Tamori, Mount, and then obviously Tammy from last year. Brilliant player for us, but I'm sure they won't be looking forward to playing against us. We've got a lot of threats in our dressing room, and hopefully our strengths can stop theirs.
And finally, just a quick word actually from you on Dean Smith, him signing his new contract. That's fantastic news for the football club. How much have you relished the opportunity to work under him, and how is he developing your game?
Yeah, he's well deserved. I'm sure everyone at the club will agree with that. Hard working, honest, and that's all you want from a manager. And at the same time, he's developed me as a player. He's developed all the boys as players, and to put into the mix, he's a Villa fan.